Flower is a reproductive unit of an angiospermic plant. It consists of 4 whorls or the 4 parts. The outermost whorl is the calyx, which is green in color. The second one is the corolla, which is generally bright in color. Third one is the androecium, and the last one is the gynoecium. Among these 4 whorls, calyx and corolla, they are known as the non-essential whorls, as they do not take part in sexual reproduction. Androecium and gynoecium, they are known as the essential whorl. They take part in the sexual reproduction. In some flower, in the axial position of the stem with the flower, there is a leaf-like structure which is known as bract. Bract is present on the anterior side of the flower, means on the front side. This bract, they helps in the protection. Flowers with bract known as bracteate flower. Flowers without bract, they are known as ebracteate flower. If a flower consists of all the whorls, calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium, then it is known as complete flower. And if any one of the whorl is absent, then it is known as incomplete flower. Based on the presence of the essential whorls, that is the androecium and the gynoecium, flowers can be bisexual and unisexual. Bisexual flower means it will consist of both the androecium and the gynoecium part. Unisexual flower means it will consist of either the androecium or the gynoecium. Unisexual flower can be of 2 types. Staminate flower, that is the male flower. Pistillate flower, that is the female flower. Based on the presence of the bisexual or unisexual flowers, plants can be monoecious, means it will consist of both the flowers, that is male flowers and female flowers. It is dioecious if either of the flower is present, that is male or female flower is present. There is another plant known as polygamous plant, where you will get the bisexual flower, male flower and the female flower in a single plant. So student, we have discussed about the bracts. They usually give protection to the flower parts. They are the axile of the leaf-like structure. Okay, they are arranged at the point of the axile of the anterior side. Now inside the flower, there is some cells or the glands which are known as nectar glands or nectaries. They produces the nectars for the insects. So these glands are only present in the insect pollinating flowers or the entomophilous flowers. They releases nectar during the time of the pollination. Now student, we have discussed about the whorls. Now we will see what are the arrangement of different sepals and petals, how they are arranged. Okay, we have discussed about the bisexual, unisexual nature of the plants, the sexual distribution of the plants. Okay, now student, we will see that the sepals are the outermost whorls. They can be fused or they can be free in nature. So if the sepals are fused, then they are known as gamosepalous, and if the sepals they are free, then they are known as polysepalous. Fused sepals means gamo and free sepals means poly. Okay, similarly student, petals can be also fused or they can be also free. So in case of free petals, they are known as polypetalous, and if the petals are fused together, then they are called gamopetalous.